down. They'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik using the quick game. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board for him.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing at a tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going. 2nd down coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Smashes through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead of 14.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You you can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To the air, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shakes off the tackler. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
Clemson 14, Florida State 0.
A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Goes to the option. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Clemson. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
It's
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to the air one more time. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Hauls it in. At the 20, he's got space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, no!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Shakes off the defender.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Setting up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Gibson. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Spits it out to the back. Got his man down the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Going up top on first down. They're working that left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
35, Florida State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with us. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Trying to move them on the counter. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man in the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. They'll run the toss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. He tried to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He breaks a tackle. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change.
Looking deep down the right side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Touchdown, Tigers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all.
And he breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, no!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 12 to San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
Finds his target down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll keep it himself. Running with power. And the Tigers will keep this drive going.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Trying to get to him. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
At the 2-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
And that ball is picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from